another episode of Free Gist with Moonbeam. Today we are looking at serial killers who were arrested for killing different motorcycle riders in order to steal their bike and sell them. One of the perpetrators in the ritual killing confesses that his gang hired the services of the motorcycle rider and took him to Ukwa between Ohafia Abia and Mpiabong in Cross River State, where they killed him with axe, take away his bike, which he was meant to complete the payment in 2 weeks to his employer, Ifekwe Udo. He went further to confess that this is what they've been doing for years. Whenever the assignment is concluded, the motorcycle is sent back to Ifekwe, who they refer as Father, the Lucifer. He, Ifekwe, rebrands the machine's tank and seats and give it out under hire purchase to another new loyalist as a new brand. According to the killer squad, these activities has lingered and remained uncovered for years. The perpetrator, on his own side, confessed that this is not his first commitment to this type of distorted act, but pleaded to be forgiven. You see, inhuman is the absence of compassion and kindness, and being cruel and hard-hearted. When you are not being compassionate, empathetic, kind, and caring, you are not being human. Ifekwe sees his fellow human as a lower being and has no value for the sanctity of human lives. This man has been taking people's life despite all the effort they put together to complete their motorcycle payments through hire purchase. At the dying minute, at the edge of their success, he kills them, take back the motorcycle he sold to them, rebrand and resell, all because of greed and quest to make money by all means. In recent times, lots of lives has been wasted in Nigeria through Boko Haram insurgency, herdsmen killing people in their villages and farm, ritualists killing people, assassinators on their own side. For us to treat these issues, we have to go down to the roots of what makes people inhuman. First, undisciplined childhood. So many parents overlook the small threats in their children's behavior. They overpamper their children. You discover that when these children grow up, they find it difficult to move ahead. They go insane at every little bad moment and do anything within their reach to satisfy their personal desire. Another one is the temptation to take revenge. The temptation to revenge. People go through adversities, people are offended, humiliated, assaulted in so many ways. But then, there are people who overlook it, who learn to forgive, move ahead and live their lives. But others take up their sleeve to take revenge, no matter what it costs them. Thirdly, injustice. It's very critical to understand the consequences of injustice. Injustice done in any form affects negatively. And it also creates unrest. When someone is unrest, it makes the person go insane and motionless. Many terrorist groups, such as Naxalites, came as a result of the injustice they were meant to suffer. Another one is lack of ethical education. Education does not constitute of academics alone. Education creates, molds, rebuilds, develops, and nurtures the personality of a person. Ethical education makes one to grow compassion or be compassionate towards his or her fellow human being. Another one is greed and poverty. For the great people and the people that, rapport, money plays it all. A greedy man cross every boundary, goes to any extreme when it comes to making a fortune, while the poverty-stricken type has no value when it comes to making money. Their focus is their belly and that of their family. Whatever it will take them to make sure they never go hungry, whatever it will take them to make sure they never go back to the way, to how they were in the past, they do it at the detriment of people's life. This is the more reason you have to be very careful when going into any transaction with anyone. Check and count who you are going to do that business with. Be sure of the person you are signing an agreement with. Check the status of that person and business through CAC. That way you'll be properly guided. If these motorcycle riders that lost their lives through Ifeekwe's ritual killing had calculated, this man gives higher purchase, fine. If they had calculated, they would have known that there is something wrong somewhere. We live in a society where we can't even trust our next door neighbor. Therefore, we have to be very careful in dealing with people. We have to be very careful in the person you open up to, telling about that business you want to go into. Because there are agents everywhere. There are people looking for every slight opportunity to strike. All they want is money. Anyhow the money comes, it doesn't matter to them. In all you do, remember that the law of karma exists. Whatever goes up must surely come down. Whatever goes around must surely come around. Consider the consequences of the actions you're taking today. It's not all about what you're enjoying, what you're gaining from that evil you're doing. It's all about after now, what's next? The consequences or the result might come in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. This guy, who is begging for forgiveness now, if he had thought of the result and the consequences of what he was doing, I'm sure he wouldn't have gone this far. He had been enjoying himself, killing people, making money out of people's blood. He never thought that a day like this would come. Now, ask yourself, in this type of business or this kind of business you're doing at the detriment of people's success, people's life, people's sweat, you're doing and you're enjoying it now. Ask yourself, if the consequences arises, will you be able to carry it? Because there is nothing that lays hidden forever. Everything hidden must surely uncover. In all, we are not fundamentally good or bad. We are fundamentally human. Therefore, we have the capacity, opportunity to be and do that which promotes well-being, harmony for ourselves and everyone around us. This is all for today on Regist. I remain your favorite host, Moonbeam. Remember to stay safe. Bye.